Welcome, Virgo, to your love reading for January 2019, and I wish you a happy new year. All right, so let's check into your 10 card Celtic cross spread as to what you might be going through. I'm going to try to do as best I can not to clarify a bunch of cards. All right, so Virgo for January 2019 in love. Okay. All right. So, the theme, there's something that you're missing out on for some of you, maybe because you've been holding on to someone that isn't the best for you. So that is often a consequence of us not taking action towards somebody. So I feel like you want to, jump, you want to do something, but you might be missing out on something because of how you may have been kind of waiting around or really not approaching somebody. All right. And maybe because of bad spending habits for some. Maybe it's you've been turned down, kind of rejected, something didn't fall through, or something fell out of your pocket, you kind of lost something. So maybe in the beginning of the year, it's like January, maybe you kind of reflect on certain things like, dang, I made a bunch of mistakes in 2018 money wise, and maybe I need to change some things now so that I can have a better commitment with another person to do what I need to do. So maybe that's part of the lesson that's going on, the emotional withdrawal, and then spending a whole lot on things that you might not need, which could cause you to have a lack of stability, emotional and financial, with the person that you might want to be with. All right, it's issues around the home. Yeah, that does seem to be kind of where others not really wanting others to be around, the house not being suitable for others to be around. Maybe there's a move or something that you might be kind of letting the house go, not being able to pay the bills, maybe being able to, but kind of doing it every now and then, a little there, which can mess with your credit, but then it can mess with your emotional stability as well, because it can stress you out. They start calling you and things like that. So issues with another Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, and there might be some money things going on between both of you. All right, so recent past, feeling rejected or being denied communication, shutting someone down, not really opening up to them. So there's some kind of ending being there. You might feel betrayed by somebody. All right, so what's on your mind, being a bit confused and not really sure what to do for a lot of you. I feel like this is part of you being in your mind, the fantasy, thinking about somebody that you want to get closer to, but moving too quickly, sometimes leading into temptation. So there might be a bit of fog that you might be facing in the month of January for some. Person coming towards you, financial issues, and if they're coming towards you with that and you kind of let them in, both of you are not on the same page. Well, you're on the same page, but that page is kind of it's not healthy, it's not abundant, it's not really successful in a way of kind of manifesting things that you want. So need to turn these things around. So if someone is approaching you that way and there might be some money issues, you need to maybe have this topic and say, we need to kind of do our thing. We're too close to one another, we're too up under one another, or we need to you need to get a job, or focus on something. That's what it seems like to me for some. All right, your response seems like you're waiting and you're kind of looking at the money that you have, or looking at their money and trying to see what's going on. So I feel like this is a process of reevaluating the things that you might already have or want to possess. All right, how others might be seeing you. For some of you, you might be, this is sometimes alcoholism, or just really feeling angry and hostile between you and another person. This could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, a child being let down in a relationship, not really feeling all that playful. So the intensity could be there, and I feel like some of the reasons because of Mars being in Aries, which is going to activate your 8th house of death, transformation. 8th house also deals with like taxes and joint resources with your partner, legal matters and things like that. You can kind of see some of that energy coming up. So reevaluating these things, what you need to let go of, what things you can hold on to, or are you holding on too much, which is a detriment to your emotional and financial well-being as well. So there could be some issues there, either drugs or drinking, and it might be too much of it in a way that you emotionally respond to somebody. All right, and I'm not sure if some of you are still dealing with maybe the the thoughts of a miscarriage, or you might choose to do something, well, not choose to do that, choose to have an abortion, or choose to turn somebody down when it comes to being engaged with them. Now your advice. This is telling you to, if you're going to, well, I feel like this is the energy of two things, all right? If you're going to take some time, it's telling you to reflect on some things that you've been through. Take your time with doing it. It's kind of looking at some things from the past as well. You don't need to constantly go over the same issues with somebody. Kind of walking right into their path and then, butting heads over and over again. That's why the person that was coming towards you, they seem to be having some financial issues. You know about that. You probably spoke about that. No need to keep talking about it. Just tell them, hey, didn't we talk about this already? It don't need to keep going over it over again and again. Sometimes we have to learn these lessons though. So it tells you not to stay in a bad or stale situation and kind of try their best to move on. But in the way to move on, sometimes we have to go backwards and look at what we've been through in order for us to kind of leave something. All right, and then we have the Fool. See how that went right in sequence? So it's almost like you look back at something, then you look forward, and then you kind of take a leap of faith and say, I have to leave the baggage behind, what's been holding me back. And this is the sun that's kind of just showing up and kind of could be overwhelming at times once you kind of release something that's been really weighing you down. So you could be dealing with an Aries for some. But, and as we spoke about that 8th house, this is the 8 of Cups, so it's in reverse though, so that means that you might feel a bit trapped and stuck there when dealing with somebody. So one more thing, the person coming towards you, this is the love reading. We'll see what's going on with the person coming towards you, or Virgo. That person, they might be doing two things. So another financial card coming through. They might be saving, or you might feel like they're holding on to you or hiding things from you as well. If they have money saved or put away, they might be using some of your money and not really letting you know what's going on with theirs. So that might be an issue. But it felt like an emotional attachment to some of you out there. And one more card, the person coming towards you, for Virgo. Yeah, another financial card, issues. You might feel like you are in a battle with maybe an ex-partner, or even someone that you wanted to get closer to. If you're with someone right now, and you have another love interest or somebody that wants to get closer because you told that person that something was going to end, there might be competition between both people to kind of be with you, or there's something that's going on with you as well. So even issues in the work environment, and it's a bit hostile. That's what I feel there. So there definitely seems to be some financial things going on between you and the person that you're dealing with. But I feel like you got to be careful with as well of jumping a gun and getting into something again that's not the healthiest right now. All right, you might need to take a break this off. Let's see what's going on with Virgo for January 2019. Then we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and whether it's a person or just love in general, for someone to come into your life when you're ready, when the time is right for you, I feel like you'll know it and you'll be shocked. It'll be like a surprise or something that happens out of the blue. All right, and let's see energies for Virgo for January 2019. Then we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you got us to take. The steps that we did speak about. Being able to move on first, being able to fix some things with you, and then being able to have enough strength and enough courage to tell somebody, hey, you're not ready for me. I don't think you're ready for me right now because of what's going on, what we've been through. So just keep these things in mind. So I hope the messages helped out in some way. Lots of love to you, and make sure you enjoy them all. All right, have a good one.